what this provides for a student, say in mechanical engineering technology, it gives them an opportunity to design something and then also manufacture it.
Back in spring of 2005, some students from the Mechanical Engineering Technology program decided they wanted to go to the SAE World Congress in Detroit, and they took a whole bunch of stuff down, set up a Ferris booth down there for the first time. They got introduced to the formula project by people from SAE, and they came back just gung-ho and burning.
They have to build a product within a certain budget, and they have to be able to market that product when it's done. And those are all very good experiences that students are subjected to. And it's good for Ferris because it shows what our students can do. It shows the quality of the work that they can do once they set their mind to it and how they've developed with their skills.
What I've learned is more of teamwork abilities. In a classroom, you're controlled more. You have set situations that you have to follow, and you have guidelines there that are more closely regulated as far as small group situations. In SAE, you are exposed to a larger group, basically the world, where you have worldly resources. You're dealing with worldly people from all different countries, all different backgrounds. So to get that exposure to other people, it's a skill that you just can't learn in the classroom.
Some parts are purchased. I would say probably 90% of the car is manufactured by the students.
Most designers without manufacturing experience will design things that can't be manufactured. If they design something, they come to the shop, they try to make it or produce it themselves, they realize right away this is too difficult. The other thing this provides is we have the manufacturing students who are in the Manufacturing Engineering Technology program who will take a design from a mechanical engineer and attempt to produce that part, and they'll have difficulty, or they'll be able to make suggestions about how they could make that part more manufacturable. And there's a good interchange between design and manufacturing, those two functions, to design a part that's easily manufactured. That's something that we have a hard time duplicating in the classroom. They can get that experience here on Formula and Baja and human-powered vehicle. This is where we can give them that experience.
I learned a lot in Formula before I actually learned it in school. So when I got to the classes that I needed to learn to actually design the car, it wasn't really a refresher, but I mean I knew what I was going into, so the class wasn't a surprise. And then now that I am a junior in mechanical engineering, a lot of the work I do now, I can apply pretty much everything I learn into the car. So it really shows what we learn here at Ferris.
One of my jobs as far as the senior project goes is to do the testing and analysis on the suspension and the frame of the car. The way that we did this last year was to physically lift the car up on a crane, hook strain gauges to the suspension system, and drop it. So we did a dynamic impact test.
The engine in the Baja team's vehicle has to be a crate engine. In other words, it has to meet certain specifications. It's already manufactured. All we can do to that engine is maintenance. But as far as the car design, they have to design the car. They have to purchase the materials, cut the materials, fit them, weld them, and if they have to machine a part, it has to be drawn up. It has to be implemented into either a CNC mill or lathe, or just a conventional mill or lathe, and they manufacture the part there, or they'll manufacture the part here in the classroom.
Well, the competition basically is a competition between numerous universities. There's typically, I believe, about 110 or so universities that compete. This year we're in Wisconsin in June, where the terrain varies from flat dirt to jumps, 4-foot jumps or so, rock climbs, mud, pretty much anything that you can see in a four-wheeler terrain is what we go through. And we have to design the car to meet those specific goals on that specific track, depending on where it's at.
The benefit of being an SAE for students is that they have a great addition to their resume. It shows they've gotten involved shows they've made things happen. They get great management experience, great experience working with people. You know, the problem-solving skills that they develop. Companies recognize that, and sometimes you'll see jobs posted where the company wants somebody who has been a member of the Formula SA team, for instance. It's right in the job description.
There's a lot of brotherhood in the team. You get to meet, you know, meet the friends that you meet in Formula, and you have contacts later when you're out in industry, and they're most likely doing the same thing you're doing.